Right.
Right.
Oh, yeah, you see, if I was interrogating you, I'd go, you hesitated.
Yes.
There's so many people phoning up who are desperate for these Incubus tickets. Please don't make
They
this
are
give them to
rightfully,
you.
no, to be fair, they're rightfully yours. Right,
I'll tell you what, I'll have a t-shirt if you give them the tickets.
Okay, is that just any old t-shirt, or...?
No.
Can we send her a t-shirt? Carl's nodding.
Right, we can send you a t-shirt.
Right, we'll get you a t-shirt. How are you going to do that then, Carl? Because you've got to take her name and everything now.
You keep talking a minute.
Yeah.
This is pathetic.
This
this
is
wouldn't
amazing,
happen
isn't it?
with Dr. Fox. He'd have it all
Foxy wouldn't do this.
Can I say as well, there's a bank, there's a train station with one vowel.
Yeah, but there's loads on there. He hasn't thought it through. No, as well. There's many. Listen, Carl, make a note of a number.
It can't have been that. I can't remember it. What was it? I remember I tried it the last time I tried it.
This is a shambles.
And I couldn't work it out. Then there was wrong answers. I remember Aldwych came up. Maybe it's Aldwych. What's
Carl doing there?
Who's he talking to?
I don't know, he's talking to her, but what? Quick, let's think of something. Come on.
Hello, are you still on this line?
No, he's picked up the phone now.
So what am I
Don't
doing?
shit, we're giving away. We're letting people behind the curtain. Let's keep up this veneer of professionalism.
This is so rubbish.
Come on, no, don't draw attention to it.
Okay, all right.
Let's just talk and make.
So, Steve, what are you doing tonight? Looking forward to Pop Stars?
I'm looking forward to a lot.
Who do you want to win?
I'm glad you've asked, Rick. I'd love to see Darius have a bit of success, but I don't think it's going to happen. I think it's probably going to be the stutterer.
I think it is going to be Gareth. He has a name there, Steve. I think it's going to be Gareth. Yeah, apparently in the polls in the week he's getting twice. We're back, don't we?
Okay.
All right, Carl. So she's getting a T-shirt, is she?
Lovely.
Right. Who's that on the line?
Next contestant.
Hello. This is amazing.
An error.
I mean, we couldn't do this worse. Come on. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Who's that?
It's Dan.
Dan. Hello, Dan.
Danny.
So, do you want to go to Incubus?
I'd love to, man.
Okay, hold on, this is pointless, because he's just heard the last... he's heard the answer.
Yeah, it's definitely Bucks.
This is mad, we didn't think this through!
No, but let's be honest, he wouldn't have been on the line if he didn't know the answer. Are you cheating?
No.
Dan, he said he's not cheating.
This is fail-safe.
That's fail-safe.
This is our rigorous... I can't believe this. Dan, you're going to Incubus.
Oh, cheers, man.
Well done.
Well done.
Oh.
Nice one.
Thanks for listening. Cheers. Carl, what do we have to do? Do we just hang up, or what happens?
No, you play a song and...
Play a song then.
You've got his details.
Yeah.
Oh,
Play
God.
it.
Just what is it that you want to do?
Well, we want to be free. We want to be free to do what we want to do.
Feeder, just today. That reminds me of this Christmas where my 51-year-old brother wouldn't let anyone near the PlayStation 2 because he was playing Gran Turismo. And he has to build his car up and buy it. He just played it from about 6 o'clock till sort of 3 in the morning.
Was it bought for him, or...?
About 3... I don't know, but we had to watch him.
Brilliant. Why that song, particularly?
It's on it.
Oh,
I think Feeder feature all over it, don't they, on the soundtrack, yeah. So there you go. Yeah.
I was on the tube the other day, Rick, so I was just coming into Finchley Road.
Yeah.
And I was on the train. I know you don't travel on the tube anymore, because
No.
you're too famous. But
I never did.
No, fair enough.
It's not that I don't really recognise, it's just that it's beneath me.
Fair enough. And they're on the tube in each carriage, on these newer ones, there are kind of these flaps that are normally locked closed, and there was one of them that's swinging open. And inside there were various buttons like on, off, self-destruct, whatever.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
seriously, like doors operating.
Train quicker.
Exactly. And you were thinking, like, you don't want some, kind of oik, sort of fiddling around pressing buttons and stuff. It could be quite dangerous.
Yeah.
So I got off of Finchley Road, I thought, I'll be a good commuter, I'll mention this to the staff, and they'll probably, and they'll thank me for it. And if it's an attractive young staff member, I mean, they never are on the tube. Have you ever seen an attractive member of staff at a tube station?
Oh, come on, steady
They
on.
are such freaks. I mean, I know that's the pot kettle black thing,
They're all
but
from Devon, apparently.
they're grotesque people, really.
Alright, steady on.
And so anyway, I went up to this guy, I thought...
The uniforms don't out though, do they?
They don't, it's pretty grim. And so I went up to this guy, I said to him, excuse me, I was just on the train there, and there was a flap open, I could see all these buttons and things. He went, right. I was like, yeah, well, I just think, it might be, wandering hands, a small child or something. Yeah, right.
Small child?
He went, what carriage was it? I said, well, I don't really know what carriage it was, maybe at the next stop someone should come and check. He went, well, how are they going to check if they don't know what carriage it's in? And at that point, I just wanted to smack him in the face. I just thought, I'm in a hurry, I've got no reason, there's no gain for me about telling this. It's not going to help me out in any way, not financially, nothing. I'm just trying to help you out, and that's your attitude. And I was absolutely
I know.
livid.
I'm getting so intolerant in my old age.
I can't stand it.
Bad service, bad attitude. Just it drives me mad. It makes my blood.
In the centre of town, this was after some of the big explosions. The IRA had, various things, and everyone was on kind of bomb alert, very nervous, very scared. And there was a sort of a bag in the street. This was the centre of London or whatever. And my friends and I were a bit edgy, a bit nervous. And we're outside this pub, and we saw the bag, and we thought maybe we should sort of we'll tell the landlord from that. So we told the landlord, right? And he came out and he looked at it. He thought, oh, you're right, lads. It does look a bit shifty. And this is what he did. This was his security measure, right? He was going to call the police, but in the meantime, he picked up one of those sandwich boards that advertises what food's being served in the pub. Just placed it over the top of it.
Yeah.
That's fail. So
that is what the bomb disposal unit use very often. But you see them up and down Oxford Street. They're not people selling stuff.
Sure.
That's just
they will leap on a bomb.
Yeah.
I love the idea, because what we did was we moved about 100 yards down the road, because we thought if the bomb goes off, we want to see it. That'll be dramatic.
Yeah.
We don't want to get injured. I love the idea of like a sandwich board flying off into the air, just embedding itself in someone's head.
Yeah.
No one would be. Who do I sue?
That
sandwich board.
Well, that was Ron, the landlord.
Exactly.
Yeah.
My God, is that a Cumberland pie for £5.95? I can't believe my luck. John, I think there's something more serious. Anyway,
paramedics going, I can't, 99p a pint. It's free. I'm going to come back here.
So anyway, listen, he calls the police, right? And so after a while, about, it's like 40 minutes later, and I think the police do a good job. I'm not trying to make down on the police. I think it's a good job, and I respect the police. But this police van turns up after about 40 minutes of waiting, right? And this guy leaps out of the van, and he goes, what, you're the guys who reported this, are you? And we went, yeah. He went, right. And he looked at the bag, and he picked it up, he unzipped it, and there was just some rubbish in there. He just threw it at us. He went, there's your bomb for you, and threw it at us to teach us a lesson, and then got in the van and drove off. And it was like, what lesson are you teaching us about being a citizen?
You presumably reported him, did you?
Well, of course we're not. What's going to happen? It's not.
Do you know what I think? I think he thought it was a bomb.
Right.
And he was trying to blow you up to teach you a lesson.
Well, possibly.
That's bad. That is really bad.
It just winds me right up, stuff like that.
Once, right, me and Bill, we had it was like 1983, and we had like extensions and cut off t-shirts and jeans and
sexy.
Like makeup, mate. And we were just eating chips on a corner, right? And it was a Saturday, so I assume it was like football patrol, about 12 police in the car, and they sort of slowed down, looked at us, and he wound the window down, and the bloke driving shouted, "You look like a couple of prats." Bill turned to me and went, "Is that an offence?" And I remember wanting to laugh at the joke, but thinking, that's annoying.
Yeah.
That isn't it? They were right.
Well, yeah, but
they weren't right. It's not really a police issue, I don't think.
Someone called into HQ that morning. Guys, if you see anyone looks a bit, the flashing police.
We've heard a bit. There's a bit of a to do. Apparently, a couple of prats are walking round.
Yeah. We need someone to go on fashion police patrol. Send in Lawrence Llewellyn Bowen.
Oh dear. But we respect the police.
Yeah,
we're not.
I'm not having a go. It's just those few that give them a bad name, really.
Yeah, exactly.
High five for it.
I think the boys in blue do a good job.
And so the firemen.
Yeah, especially the firemen. I remember once. This is really embarrassing. This is the arrogance of youth, right? In a hall of residence, every time someone did toast, the fire alarms went off. I remember once it was like 2 in the morning, and we were at the go outside, and it was just toast set off things, but it was linked, and about 8 fire engines turned up, and they're all coming in, right? And I said, "Oh, this is so embarrassing. Why am I telling this?"
Go on.
I just went, "There's enough of you."
God.
And the fireman said, he just went, "Shut your mouth, mate."
Yeah.
And I thought, oh God, he's right. It's one of those things you remember 10 years later.
Yeah, that's a horrible thing.
I know, but when you're 18,
publicly apologise to the
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Because I never did stuff like that.
Oh, that is twatish.
I was too busy saying, "Can I try on your helmet?"
Oh dear. Oh, we better play another song, haven't we? Oh, this is a great track. This is Groove Armada. It's from the album Goodbye Country, Hello Nightclub. It's the opening track. It's called Sun Toucher. I think you'll like this, Steve.
I'm looking forward to it.
Groove Armada there. and Sun Toucher. Do you like that?
I didn't mind it, actually. I didn't realise you were a Groove Armada dance music fan.
Well, no, Jane played that with me today. I hadn't heard that before, but I loved it immediately. Oh, it's great. It's like soundtrack mixed with a little bit of
Sure.
hip hop, and it's all like a big mix.
Big
isn't
melting
it?
pot.
Yeah.
I just wish that's what the world was, really.
So do
like
I.
we could
So do I.
just,
So do
you know,
I.
everyone
Yeah.
could live in harmony.
I wish it was an onion.
Oh, if only the world were a great big onion.
Yeah.
Oh, well, maybe one day.
Well, this is nearly the end of the show.
Absolutely.
It's been Ricky Gervais on XFM 104.9 with Carl. And it's been a great show, and I've just there's been some laughter, there's been some tears, there's been some
a few
jokes,
tears.
there's been some political satire,
I'd like to think so.
but above all, there's been some chat with friends.
And there's been some bloody great music. Let's not
Some-
forget that.
I don't think we need to swear at this time.
It's a late juncture.
Yeah, because you make yourself look a cock, and me look a twat, and
true.
Carl look like a complete.
Song for
Go on.
ladies. Rarely do you get a chance to play on a radio station 7 minutes worth of Led Zeppelin. But screw it, I thought that,
Hey.
you know, it's the end of the show, we don't give a damn, it's an
Be
amazing
careful
song.
with the language. Screw, damn, and bloody. Do not a sermon make.
Rick, it's a beautiful song. If you're not a Zeppelin fan, stick with it. It's not roaring rock as you'd expect. The Rain song from Houses of the Holy. See you next time.
See you later. Hives there on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais. Steve Merchant.
It's with you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Sentences and all
It's
that.
just using the
Well, you
traditional
pointed,
English
but you
language.
put me off. You pointed to yourself, and I just said Steve Merchant.
You know, we do that every week. You introduce me. You
Yeah.
say with me and I go Steve Merchant.
No, yeah.
So now it's a catchphrase that everyone's waiting to hear it.
No, but usually I go Ricky Gervais and you go with Steve Merchant. But this time you pointed to you, so I said it. But I didn't say it. It caught me off guard, so I didn't use the sentence.
Oh, I don't like the way you sit. Right? I've read medically that if you're slouching like that, can you try and describe how you're sat? But you've got the kind of Have you ever seen that picture of when John Lennon was off his head on Smack recording Let It Be, and he was lying on the floor at Abbey Road? That's basically what Ricky looks like now.
I was scared.
It's not good for you. That look at the you can't breathe properly in the diaphragm, so
No.
you're going to speak badly. Hey, listen, I was trying to speak medical stuff there. I was trying to run into trouble. Anyway, Rick, what are the words to Wham Rap? What are the words to I don't remember Wham Rap.
What the hell's got into you? Hey sucker. Now there's nothing you can do.
Brilliant. I look forward to a forthcoming revival of your music career.
Yeah.
Rick, I had some devastating news last night.
Go on.
You know when I left you, I was off to buy a PlayStation 2.
Yeah.
I was totally in the mood for it.
Or a PS2, as he said.
Yeah. Which confused him, Grandad. Anyway, so you know, I think I went in like some electrical stop on Oxford Street.
Yeah.
And
I just say the thing about Steve is I wouldn't say he's mean. He hates that. He's careful, right? And he will spend days to get £1 off.
Rick, 2.5 hours I walked around last night. I swear to God, I was walking to different shops, right? I went from Oxford Street to Piccadilly Circus, back again, along the length of Oxford Street, back again, all over the place, right? I realised I basically couldn't get a better deal than about 240 quid, right? For a console and a game. So I ended up in Virgin Megastore, I bought a Auto Grand Theft 3 or whatever, and a PlayStation and a memory card or whatever. So I shoot off, and I'm walking off, and I'm going to the Tube, and I walk all the way to HMV, on opposite Bond Street, and I just popped in there because I'd forgotten to get something, and I went downstairs, and I was walking past the PlayStations, and it went, if you buy a PlayStation 2, you can get Grand Theft Auto 3 with £20 off.
Oh.
I was absolutely devastated.
What did you do?
I crumbled. I didn't know what to do. I was thinking of taking it back to Virgin Megastore, going, it's faulty. But like before, you haven't even got it home yet. Oh, I can tell.
No, I didn't mean to buy this though. What did you buy? Keyboard.
Exactly. So the problem is when I get it back and I wire it up and that, all I can see is the cars are racing around the track. All I'm thinking is, it's like one of those cartoons where a really hungry bloke could just see his mate as like a big chicken. All I could see on the TV was just a £20 note just floating. It was an absolute night. I'm just devastated by it. 20 grand, I could have bought like another cheap game for that.
We went. Did I tell you this?
Rick, would you give me £20 and then I'll shut up about it?
yeah. We went to the casino once, a group of us, and I lost about 100 quid. And it was a great. It was someone's birthday. It was Jane's birthday. And Steve, after 3 hours of gambling, had lost the £20 he got out to play with, right? I was going, you're really gutted, aren't you? He just went, have you any idea how much cheese I could get for £20?
Yeah. Cold meats.
Yeah.
For £20, and there it is again last night. £20. I'm robbed of £20. Literally, they've taken it from my hand.
Yeah.
The HMV people.
I
they've
can't believe
taken
it.
that and they've.
I'm gonna try and
away.
think of some things to cheer you up. Should we play some songs? Avalanche is there. Frontier Psychiatrist.
I never enjoy any record where I think I or a 4-year-old could have made it. Do you know what I mean? It's just like it's cheating. It's musical cheating.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of that one. I won't play that again then. Alright?
Okay.
That's done.
Yeah.
Alright?
Nice. Shake on it.
Yeah.
Lovely.
XFM 104.9.
Kiss on it.
Kiss on it, touch on it.
Carl came in this morning and he said he was soaking wet because obviously it's miserable out. And actually, if you're thinking of leaving the house today and thus missing the show, do not leave because it's miserable out.
It's like a weather report as well. We play music, we got chat, we play little jokes, don't we?
But Carl came
and it's raining.
He said he was soaking wet.
Yeah.
I said to him, Rick would want you to do it. I want you to do it.
Yeah.
Just take your clothes off. Pop them over there.
But do you know what?
And he wouldn't. And he said I was going to do it, but I knew you'd say that.
But when you left us in the kitchen when he was making coffee, he went, yeah, Steve said if you're wet, take your trousers off. And I thought, hold on, Ricky's not here. What's he up to? Thoughts.
No, I was talking on behalf of Rick. I phoned him up. I said he's wet. What should I suggest?
Well, I said, well, I was in his ear. He had earpiece, and I was going, tell him it's bad for him.
Yeah.
And I could hear him go, it's bad for you. You go, well, no, I'm not. I go, no, tell him it could.
Rheumatism.
Yeah.
It could lead to rheumatism. Take him off. Carl, speak. No one's heard your voice today. Come on, Carl.
He doesn't want to.
No, I know he doesn't. We won't talk to you much. But
Go on.
it's just nice to say hello to you.
Yeah.
Right.
I think people quite like
They tune
to
in
know
and
you're
love
here.
you.
Yeah.
We've had some fan mail for
I like his little face, his little Moby. I drew a picture of him in the week, just doodling, and he got really insulted.
Did he?
Why did you get insulted?
See, it wasn't very good. I looked like Ian Camfield, like.
Oh, what's an insult?
Yeah.
Ladies love Canfield.
Yeah.
I mean, they're weird kind of heavy metal ladies. but-
Yeah, the ones that drink blood.
Yeah.
Yeah, they love Canfield. I thought of you look like today, but I think you might find it insulting as well. It's just meant to be affectionate. You for people who don't know what you look like Beaker at the Muppets.
I can't see how that would be an insult.
Oh God, we don't need to put it like that. It's sort of like, I like Beaker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you like him because he's a fool. He just goes, what does he say? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you look a bit like that doctor that used to accompany me everywhere, that professor.
Oh yeah, the little fat
little
bloke.
one,
Yeah, that's nice.
Carl, what was it that you told me as well when you came in? Just Carl's thought for the day.
Okay.
Carl, what did you tell me when you came in? Because it was miserable out, and you made
It is a grim day in London.
I like it already.
I was thinking, could you imagine dying today?
Go on, explain more though.
Just because when you're dying,
Yeah.
you're always like in your bedroom, in your bed, and
Always.
and your family's next door,
Always, yeah.
and can you imagine lying there, looking out your window, because they do that as well, they sort of have the curtains open to get a bit of light on your face, and I just thought, what a day, if this was like your last day, could you imagine?
But then go on, you made
XFM,
another. No, you made another even more profound point. You said if instead of dying on a rainy day, you'd prefer to.
No, if you died on a bit of a nicer sunny day, then it's not so bad. What I'm no, it's your last day looking out on the world,
Yeah.
and look at it. Don't you agree?
Yeah.
I thought that was a beautiful point. It was poetic almost.
It was, wasn't it?
Because the point was that what upset me was that you said you'd been thinking about that today on the way in, and it upset you. But my point was that if you think about the people that are dying any day, it'll upset you.
Yeah.
Do you see?
Yeah, but you don't think about it when it's sunny, because you think, well, they'll be all right today. They won't be that annoyed.
You're absolutely
Annoyed! Annoyed!
But
Think of that. Oh, I'm no! Oh, I'm dying today! Oh,
it was just when I got up and opened the curtains, and I thought, look at it.
I'm glad I'm not dying today.
yeah.
Can't play a song.
You're interesting. Mole Historical Society, watching Xanadu on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais.
With me, Steve Merchant.
See, it doesn't work if you say with me, Steve Merchant.
Doesn't work.
I've got to say I've either got to say with me, Steve, or you just go with Steve Merchant.
Sure.
See what I mean?
Okay.
It's not as easy, is it?
No, it's not.
No.
It's not as easy as it seems.
You know this, right? I mean,
What?
radio show.
Oh, yeah.
You do, right? Well, we just come in and we don't plan them, we just sort of like chat. And they still pay us, it seems good, Emma. Should we just do this all day?
What, all day on XFM,
Or just get a license where it's Ricky and Steve FM, and we just chat and we go, what are you doing there?